What's up, everyone? DefyNewYork.com here with a brand new video, and it's a big one. I know I'm a little late, but we're here with the Jordan 4 2016 White Cement Retro. Very huge release. Before I even get started, as far as some people hit me up as to why I'm not pumping out as many videos as I have been in the past. Trust me, I'm really backlogged. I got a lot of pickups that I really need to do some videos on, and I would love to do some videos on. But I've been trying to build up the site bigger as always. I have a lot of rarity to share with you guys that that I'm working on getting up, trying to improve on the site. Just as far as the site itself, and I've been doing some side stuff for Hypebeast, as well as I've begun doing some stuff for Finish Line, and I've been working on some interviews that I really think you guys are gonna enjoy. I got I recently interviewed the former designer for Ewing Athletics from back in the day. Tracked him down, the 33 high, and he basically designed the entire Ewing Athletics back catalog. So he really ranks up there high as far as designers go. This guy's had an incredible career, not just at Ewing Athletics, but at LS. He's done stuff for Fila, New Balance. He went on to work for DKNY, JCPenney's. He's had an amazing career. Amazing. The guy is, and he's super, super nice. So, if you haven't checked it out already, go on the site. It should still be on the homepage as of now. This is 2016, and we're in March. So, anyhow, Jordan 4 2016 Retro. You already know the hype. We're long past the hype for these now, but there are going to be some restocks that whether it's product they held back or whatever it is that they're doing. So if you're wondering if you shouldn't pick up a pair, pick up a pair. Buy them. It's well worth it, in my opinion. So, number one, it's a very important release for the community. It's a big release for Jordan Brand. It's a very big release for myself and DefyNewYork.com. Because if you don't know this by now, I run the Bring Back Nike Air to Jordan Facebook page. And I've been doing that for years, and I've also been pushing it for the return of Nike Air on Jordan 3, 4, 5, 6 for many years on the message boards. And of course, we want the better shapes, the better materials, of course, and what is the return of the visuals without the quality and the comfort? And I totally agree. Did they 100% nail it? No, but they came close. And I'll give you the closeness. The closeness is that, number one, of course, Nike Air. But the shape is improved, the materials are improved, and the comfort is much improved. And I'm going to go on record. The comfort is way better than the 99 Retro, in my opinion. Not better than the OG. Close to the OG, but not as comfortable. The shape is, the 99 is much closer to the OG than this. MJO23 Dan. Search him. I'm sure you guys already know him by now. He does incredible videos. Check it out. He's got a comparison between the 99 and 2016, and you'll see all the differences. But I did own the original, so I can kind of chime in there. So the original, in comparison to this shoe, the materials, the comfort, the fit, the proportion of the heel tab is just bigger. This one's small. I don't know why they made it so small and why they made the back so narrow. It just doesn't make any sense. Why not just make it wide, nice and comfortable? It would have looked better. I don't know why they did that. And they called it remastered. Like they took pictures with rulers and all this stuff and the retro next to the OG, and like they made you really think like, oh, we're gonna get it down, we're gonna pinpoint it, and we're gonna take the exact measurements. It's gonna be almost exact. We're gonna try to get it exactly as close. But really, I mean, if it was really trying to get it exactly close, you would have gotten it closer on the heel tab. That would have been number one. Number two, the height of the shoe and the placement of this the plastic tabs. Excuse me. I just don't understand that. I don't get it, But overall, it's not, they did a great job. I still think they did a great job, and it's a much improvement, and it was enough to get me to spend my money. If they had done a terrible job, I wouldn't have purchased it. I would have said, oh well, I don't need them that bad. I'll just get a 99 pair, or I'll just bite the bullet and get, an OG pair soul swapped or something like that, Even though I'm not really into soul swapping, but I don't knock anyone that does do it. Especially for the OG4. The OG4 is just sick. It's a sick shoe. One of my favorite all time. And I actually have a funny story about the 99 retro that my friend and I, we go back and forth with. Now, back in 99, we were seniors in high school, so we didn't have unlimited funds or anything like that. Not like we have unlimited funds today, but we definitely didn't have unlimited funds then. And, we were collecting shoes at that time, but it wasn't on the massive scale that it would turn into, eventually. And at that time, I know personally I had a lot of shoes, a lot of sneakers. He had a lot of sneakers, but most of the time we were wearing Wallabies and Tims. That's really what we were wearing most of the time. I had a couple Wallabies. He had a couple Wallabies. I know I had a bunch of Tims, mostly like the wheat, the black Tims. We had a couple different colors, whatever the flavors were at the time. But so anyway, so our sneakers didn't get really beat like that. And so anyhow, and also, a lot at the time, I remember I was wearing a lot of running shoes too, the Air Max Plus, that was a big one, and he was rocking the Air Max 95. So anyway, so he worked at Modell's, and he had hit me up. He's like, yo, the Jordan 4s are coming back. And he said, go come on down to Modell's, and, I'll show you the kids version. So he shows me the kids version, and I run down, and we were just in complete shock, like, oh my God. So anyhow, when the men's version release date came out, we were like, oh, we're getting them, 100%. So the day came, and it was during the week. It was a weekday. It was a school day. So we took off the first half of the school day. It was him, myself, it was like maybe 3 other people, and we all went down to get these 99 Jordan 4s in black and red. And we got it with a 20% discount because they worked at Modell's. And we didn't buy a bunch of pairs, like we didn't triple up or quadruple up or double up. Just bought one pair. One pair. We weren't buying these shoes to flip them. We, not knocking anyone that does it. Definitely not knocking anyone that does it. But that just wasn't our thing. We were just buying them because we loved the shoe and we had the memories to it. So when the white gray pair came out, it was kind of like, well, should we get these? Should we not? I mean, we can get them for $80. And at that point, when we were debating it, they were actually on sale. So we could have got them for the sale price plus another 20% off. And we're like, shit, should we get them? He was like, should I get them? And we were like, nah. And that's, to this day, we always have jokes about that. Because it was like the one that got away, especially to see how crazy we got with our sneaker collections and buying up old vintage sneakers and retros and everything else, to see how crazy we went with them. The fact that we passed on that colorway and that shoe for so cheap, like, nah, it was funny. It was definitely funny. But you know, here they are, completely wearable and giving you that OG vibe, and I highly recommend them. They're comfortable. Right now, the prices, I don't know, people are trying to get 300, 320 for them. You may just want to wait for see if a restock pops up here and there. A couple have already, so. But you got the Nike on the bottom, and they gave us a Jumpman Air Tag for whatever reason. But Nike and Jordan are coming hard with the retro stuff, and I love it. Got the air pressures, Command Force pumps, Tech Challenge 2s, Tech Challenge 3s, retro properly, OG Air Force 1s in purple. Just amazing shoes coming back the right way. And I'm very happy to have these, and I thank you so much for everybody that continues to support the Bring Back Nike Air to Jordan page. I'm going to keep that going, sharing all the old catalog scans and everything we could dig up on there. So anyhow, guys, next part of the video, I'm just going to show you what they look like on your feet. All right, everyone, so you guys see what they look like on your feet with shorts, with jeans. Please go check out my man MJO 23 Dan's comparison video between the 99 and the 2016 if you haven't already checked it out. It's definitely worth looking into. And of course, you can look at pictures and just, pop up a couple pictures and see how they look side by side, and you'll see some of the differences. Got the box, once again, nice touch. And these boxes, they bring back some big memories. Back in the day, they were like, when they were bringing these boxes out of the back, and I mean, as a kid, I couldn't afford them. My mother wasn't going to buy me, the $100 and something sneaker, because at that time I was 8 years old in '89, and I was wearing a men's size 8.5 shoe. So I was lucky enough to get the Tech Challenges because I begged my grandmother for them, and she bought them for me. Some of you already know that story. But yeah, these weren't happening. These weren't happening. But whenever I would see the black box come out the back, I was just like, oh man. And then when you would see the 4 on people's feet, that big Nike Air on the back with that big wide heel tab, it just really stuck out, especially with the plastic straps that were out the sides. I can still remember it vividly, just checking people's feet out back in the day and seeing that and just being in amazement. The 4 was such an amazing shoe. It's still such an amazing shoe, and I still get all crazy when I see him too today. So I'm praying, come on, bring back the military blue 4 so I could buy 2 minimum, at least, maybe even 3 pairs. I love that shoe. Love that colorway. Of all the colorways, my favorite colorway. I know a lot of people, it's lost some of its, I want to say, pizzazz over the years with the poor shapes and, crappy materials, and that Jumpman on the heel just really took it away from me. I picked up the pairs, and then I eventually was bored with them. It didn't give me the same vibe, so I got rid of them. But I'm really fingers crossed that they do, in fact, come back, and it's not just a rumor. So anyhow, that's the video. Please share with me any memories you guys have. Keep checking definenewyork.com. I promise you, I got a lot of scans to post up, a lot of crazy stuff. So as always, drop a line, and any questions, concerns, comments, hit me up. Thanks for checking out. Stay tuned for more.